Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to NCS Radha's Online Teaching Academy, A Kalaiva. In last part, we learned about what is sound, how is sound produced, what is vibration, working of simple pendulum, how sound travels. I hope you all understood the topic. We hear variety of sound around us, right? Can you see some pictures displayed on the screen? Yes. The first one is an example for loud sound. Second one is low pitched sound. Third one is pleasant sound. Fourth one is shrill sound. And fifth one is annoying sound. Now, we are going to learn about the characteristics of sound. Class 8, Board CBSE, topic Characteristics of Sound. By the end of this chapter, you should be able to state the characteristics of sound and sound reflection and absorption. Next, we'll discuss about the characteristics of sound. There are 5 characteristics of sound such as wavelength, frequency, amplitude, pitch and loudness. Now, let's see the first characteristics of sound, wavelength. The distance between successive crests of a wave, especially points in a sound wave. Next, the second characteristics of sound is frequency. Frequency is the number of waves that pass a fixed point in unit time. This is a formula of frequency. F is equal to 1 by T. The frequency of sound is the number of wavelength in a given unit of time. The wavelength of sound is the distance between two compression or between two rarefactions. The wavelength can be measured from any point on a wave as long as it is measured to the same point on the next wave. These are the frequencies of different sound. Whale song 20 Hz, tiger crow 50 Hz, man's voice 90 Hz, thunder has 110 Hz, woman's voice has 230 Hz, phone ringtone has 400 Hz and cat's voice has 500 Hz. See children, whales make low frequency moans that distant whale can hear. Dogs can hear high frequency sound that humans cannot hear. Bats use high frequency sounds to locate objects. Okay children, let us discuss about ultrasound and infrasound. What is ultrasound? Sound waves with a frequency too high for the human ear are called ultrasound. Animals such as dogs, bats, birds and insects can hear ultrasound. What is infrasound? Sound waves with a frequency too low for the human ear to hear are called infrasound. Animals such as whales, elephant, and hippopotamus use infrasound to communicate over distances. The next characteristics of sound is amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement or distance moved by a point on a vibrating body or wave measured from its equilibrium position. The amplitude is the amount of energy in a compression wave and is related to intensity and volume. For example, when a loud sound is heard, it is because many molecules have vibrated with much force. A soft sound is made with fewer molecules being vibrated with less force. The next characteristics of sound is pitch. Some sounds are higher than others. The pitch is how high or low a sound is. Pitch is the highest or lowest sound an object makes. Objects that vibrate slowly make a low pitch. Example, drum. Objects that vibrate quickly make a higher pitch. Example, recorder. Next, pitch is determined by the frequency of vibrating object. Objects vibrating faster have a higher pitch than object vibrating slower. A change in frequency of sound waves causes an audible sensation, a difference in pitch. The next characteristics of sound is loudness. The loudness of a sound depends on the amplitude of the sound wave. The greater the amplitude, the louder the sound. Sound of a high amplitude, such as the explosion of a firecracker, can damage the eardrum. High amplitude carries more energy. Sound volume or loudness is measured in decibels. What is echo, children? Just as light is reflected, sound is reflected too. The repetition of sound waves after reflecting or bouncing off a large surface back to the listener is called an echo. The time period between the original sound and the echo sound be at least 0.1 second. Have you noticed that large empty halls echoes your words, but small empty rooms do not? How about the cinema theaters? Do we hear echoes during a movie? No. Sound is absorbed by fabric, fiberboard, and rough plaster. Lecture and cinema halls use curtains or traps and use sound absorbing materials in the walls and ceilings to reduce sound reflection and reverberations, which would others makes it difficult to understand the speech. Next, what is sound absorbing material? The special materials used to increase the absorption of sound waves or to reduce the reflection of sound waves in a room or a hall are known as sound absorbing materials. What is reverberation, children? This prolongation of sound in a hall, even though the source of sound is cut off, is called a reverberation. A sound produced in a hall undergoes multiple reflections from the walls, floor, and ceiling before it becomes inaudible. The last topic is sound needs a medium for propagation. Sound needs a material medium for their propagation like solid, liquid, or gas to travel because the molecules of solid, liquid, and gases carry sound waves from one point to another. Sound cannot progress through the vacuum because the vacuum has no molecules which can vibrate and carry the sound waves. Let's watch the demonstration on local telephone by Master Gurudev and Master Kuruprasad of 8th D.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are going to demonstrate a local telephone.
Aim to prepare a local telephone.
Materials needed to plastic cups, a string, two matchsticks.
Procedure. Take a matchstick and put hole in the cups.
Now take the matchsticks and tie it with the string and put inside the cup. Ensure the matchstick is not coming out of the cup.
Let one person speak and another person can hear.
Observation. The person keeps the cup in their ear can hear what the other person speaks in the cup.
Conclusion. The string passes the sound vibration from the speaker's mouth to the listener's eardrum.
We are going to demonstrate how the local telephonist works. Hi, I am Gurudev.
Hi, I am Gurprasad.
I am studying in Sri Aramjan Vidyashram.
I am also studying in Sri Aramjan Vidyashram.
Thank you.
Okay, children, you can also try it out at home. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson. Thank you, children.